Hello, dear parents and my new mommies and the future moms. Today we are back with the most important session. That is, we are going to talk about in length about the women's. Of course, I know the International Women's Day chala gaya hai. We are little late, but I think to talk about this thing, we are never too late. So today we have with us Dr. Pinak Bhatnagar. She is actually an obstetrician and a senior gynecologist. She has been practicing in Indore and she owns her own nursing home. Well, doctor, first of all, happy International Women's Day to you.
Thank you. Same to you, Priyanka.
Thank you so much. Well, many people don't know about her. Like, she has been practicing, like I said, 37 years, but also she has been part with the charitable trust, and she ensures to, conduct various health camps in her personal levels and get associated with various things. And she also has awarded with various awards, and one of the is Divas of Indore. Moving ahead, this session is purely dedicated, so we'll have different stages of life which we are going to dedicate. इसमें हम start करेंगे girls से. Girls आजकल बहुत common हो गया है that the girls are facing periods. ये और early age में होने लग गया. I remember my days, मुझे I think 10-11 का age या 13 was my age when I got, and उससे late भी लोगों को हो रहे थे. But I think 12-13 age मुझे लगता था वो decent है. But in school also हमको कुछ एक awareness मिलता था. But nowadays आजकल बच्चों को girls are facing too early this thing. Around 8 years, maybe 7 also this has come. But doctor, I want to understand ये कितना how is it good for the girls to accept this? आप ऐसे patients को do you come across or do you address such issues also?
Yeah, Priyanka. We have seen that previously we used to get menses at a very later age. Around, say, after, in most of the cases, it was after 15 years of age, 15, 16, as it was that late. But nowadays we find it is around 9.5. 9.5 mein almost more than 3/4 of the class they get the menses. So it is that early. And this is the problem with is that the girls are mentally, they are not prepared for it. They are so much immature that they don't understand what is happening to them.
Correct.
And they get psychologically disturbed, and it is their playing age. And they get so much disturbed that many of the cases they have to consult some psychiatrist, or they require a good counseling. So the fact is that they get at a very early age.
So any specific reason why this is?
The total atmosphere, the total scenario is changing in the society. Previously we used to hide sex education. We were not that free talking on this type of subjects. Now it has become easily, it is accessible to all the youngsters and to everyone. And in a way it's good also, but it's too premature for a girl or even the boys to learn such things at a very early age. Second thing is lots of pollution and contamination in the society. That also affects our body. See, we drink milk from the cow or buffalo or cow's milk we drink, to whom oxytocin hormones are being given to get rich quality of milk and to get the more quantity of milk. So hormonal injections are being given, and this milk which we drink is fully enriched with hormones. So our body responds to that hormones, and so many problems starts.
Okay.
So this is also one of the facts. Then the other fact is unhealthy eating dietary habits. We are so much dependent from our childhood only. We see that parents, they are feeding our child with Maggie and burger, pizza, noodles and whatnot. So unhealthy food. Besides that, lack of exercises due to heavy studies and all. So there are many factors which are associated, and these lead to the early maturity of the girl.
I also think कि period के time पे initially when I also started, there was a pain, but thanks to घर की surroundings या school surrounding which made us little aware कि ऐसा होता है या कुछ होता है. But do they also face इतने early age में उनको वो समझ में भी आता है that there is certain amount of pain they are going to go through?
Yeah. What in our day-to-day practice we are finding is the young girls, they are quite a type of delicate darlings, I used to I'll say. They are not able to tolerate pain. Means it's okay. Little bit of pain is there with every cycle. Initially, okay. But these girls, they are not able to tolerate, number one. Number two, easy availability of the medicines. Because they don't want to miss their class, they don't want to miss their routine school or coaching classes because of the heavy courses. So they quite frequently take the medicine. What we used to do, our mother used to give us a hot water bath.
Correct.
We used to take that and sit. And we might bunk the class also for one day. So there was not, medicines were not easily available, and our parents never used to give medicines for such type of pain. They used to give some घरेलू उपाय जिसको बोलते हैं, some जैसे अजवाइन का पानी दे दिया, अजवाइन फाकने को दे दी, इस टाइप का कुछ ना कुछ they used to give us. And हमारा हो भी जाता था ठीक. अब क्या हो गया है कि they are not ready to take such things and they prefer medicines. So pain is there, but the tolerance has decreased, acceptability of the medicine has increased. So you find such cases.
So of course itna medicine consumption bhi every month, if they're consuming it itne frequently, so I think it again another factor that they are actually harming their body only.
Correct. And once in a while is okay. So see, if you are menstruating for 5 days, then first day or second day when you really get a good pain threshold is there. At that time you take a medicine for say once in a day or twice in a day, it's okay. But frequently using that medicine, so that is really harmful to the body also.
So when is the right age ki of course school is guiding us I mean I remember until date I have been connected with many schools, so I know in my surroundings that they keep doing that. लेकिन कभी right age है कि हम आपको या डॉक्टर को अप्रोच करें for this thing to talk about it, because अभी का scenario is quite different. Like you said कि अभी कुछ pain हुआ, medicine दे दिया and it's all done. It's very easy, हर चीज available भी है. But how to escape that, या not escape but how to deal with that कि हम बिना उसके भी आगे बढ़ सकते हैं या कुछ और चीज, like when is the right time to talk about or to speak to you?
Actually, see, normally the menarche starts around 9.5 years to 10 years tak apan mane. So there should be a session. The mother should take the baby to the gynecologist and get a clear picture from the doctor. School, usually in school, gynecologists do visit, but at that age and when they are sitting in a classroom, the acceptability is good, but still, when there is one-to-one interaction,
the concentration
with the doctor, then the child learns. The doctor also studies the psychology of the girl and teaches her in a very simple manner
Correct.
So the acceptability and the girl understands in a better way. स्कूल में तो मिल ही जाता है इनको थोड़ा अवेयरनेस, बट वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि फ्रेंड्स रहते हैं, वो लोग हंसी मजाक में निकाल देते हैं, they are not that serious. So it is the duty of a mother to bring the female child to a gynecologist around the age of 9.5, so before the menses start. तो हम बड़े अच्छे से उनको समझाते हैं कि क्या क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, तो उससे मतलब उनका ही फायदा होता है.
Correct. Okay. So I think parents.
I would like to point out this thing, one observation. See, the girls who are heavy built at that time, normally what we see is the height stops increasing once you get your menses.
Correct.
Okay, we have seen that, and it normally the height increases till 18 years of age, but in a female child the height stops increasing, or it is almost negligible just when the period starts, after the period starts. So in that case also, if the mother brings her baby to the doctor, then we are there to advise कि बेटा साइकिलिंग करो, आप रस्सी कूदो या स्विमिंग करो या कोई भी एक्सरसाइज करो जिससे आपकी हाइट बढ़ जाए. अदरवाइज आपने देखा होगा most of the girls, मतलब there are exceptions who are 5'10", 5'11", more than that, but most of the girls, they are short stature, so not exactly short stature but below 5 या 5'1", 5'2". तो उनका एक पर्सनालिटी में जो निखार आना चाहिए बिकॉज ऑफ द हाइट, वो आजकल थोड़ा कम होता है. एवरेज की बात कर रही हूँ मैं, क्योंकि अब पीरियड्स पहले आ जाते हैं, हाइट डेवलपमेंट उतना नहीं हो पाता. तो वो भी हम आपको पहले से बताएंगे, तो यू कैन मतलब टीच योर चाइल्ड.
ओके, इसमें एक पॉइंट ऐड ऑन करना है मुझे कि पीपल डू से, आई डोंट नो हाउ मच इट्स ट्रू, बट ये मिथ है कि फैक्ट, इफ यू कैन टेल मी दैट, यू नो, if you are more heighted, if you are more healthy as in you have a good body, तो that period उनका जल्दी आता है compared to the ones जिनका height थोड़ा short है या who are little slim and trim only. Is it like that? वो कुछ कनेक्शन रहता है क्या periods में इसके लिए?
बहुत ज्यादा ऐसा कनेक्शन तो नहीं रहता है, बट यूजुअली देखा गया है कि जो प्लम्प है उनका पीरियड जल्दी आ जाएगा क्योंकि दे ऑलरेडी हैव सम हार्मोनल इशू, है ना. क्योंकि व्हाट वी फाइंड इज कि जो दोज हु आर इंक्रीजिंग इन देयर विड्थ, दे वोंट इंक्रीज इन हाइट. करेक्ट. मतलब यू वोंट फाइंड बहुत हेल्दी एंड हाइट भी अच्छी है. भाई एक्सेप्शंस तो होते हैं, बट स्टिल वो थोड़ा सा जो दुबले पतले रहेंगे उनकी हाइट अच्छी रहती है, जो शॉर्ट स्ट्रेचर रहते हैं वो थोड़े से लंबी ही दिखते हैं. तो आप पहले से उनको गाइड करो तो हाइट अच्छी हो जाती है.
ओके, नाउ अभी गर्ल फेज भी अंडरस्टूड कि पीरियड में, यू नो, when is the right age to speak to you or speak to any of the gynacs whenever visiting parents are. इसके अलावा एक फेज और आता है, that is the adolescence phase of the life where the girl has to take little more precautions, जहाँ you are not even married. So what sort of precautions या even I think hygiene तो हर जगह involved है, hygiene wise हमको देखना ही हर चीज, but उसके अलावा what sort of precaution or what has to be kept in mind, and which is the most sensitive age for this thing?
See, after 18, when the girl really becomes mature, when the eggs also they start developing, ovulation, she starts ovulating. At that time, she should be given a sex education. She should be taught about what is sex education, and she should know that she doesn't get involved with some wrong habits or with the wrong partner, because at that time the infatuation is there because of the hormonal level, high levels of hormones. So they should be parents and the seniors in the house. They should talk to her very, very freely.
Correct.
Without hesitating any facts or without feeling shy. When there is one-to-one interaction and she is guided properly, then they come out very easily and in a good manner.
Okay.
So this is there. Hygiene, you said, that is one part of it. Then before she should prepare her body for not only for her career, for her marital life ahead. She will get married around 25, say 25, 28. So she should be taught in that way also.
Now, let's go ahead. Now, Abhi, this is now the third phase of a girl's life. Now she has actually turned up properly a woman, and she has been married now. So, initially in the marriage stage, what things has to be taken care? Because क्या होता है जैसे शादी हुई, at times in some small cities or in your locality nearby, people have only one thing कि बेटा अब शादी हो गई है, you should plan the baby. And some say कि नहीं अभी plan मत करो, give yourself a little time. This is something I believe that ये एक partner का lookout है, or the individual, two humans can decide. But of course, post marriage there are certain precautions which we have to be taken care. वो क्या क्या होते हैं, या how we have to keep such things, या कुछ pointers if you can say, या कुछ tips that this has to be taken care very much rigorously or entire your married life अगर वैसा भी है. So would love to know on that.
Okay. See, pre-marital, when a girl goes to the college or when she is mentally ready for marriage, and if she gets involved, or if she is she has a boyfriend, or then in today's scenario what we are finding is they get involved in pre-marital sex very, very easily. This is also a drawback today.
Correct.
Whether you call it a drawback or you call freedom to the girls, that it's on your choice. But this is quite common. It's very common. वो ad भी आता है, why boys should have all the fun.
Correct.
So पर उसमें there should be very मतलब they should be clear that multiple partners are bad. Correct? Pre-marital I'm talking.
Correct.
So, pre-marital multiple partners are not good. Then because girls, they are very highly susceptible for vaginal infections, for urinary tract infections, and this might lead to infertility also. So without taking precaution, one should not get involved in pre-marital sex. That is one thing. Second thing, when you are decided to marry a boy, I want to get married to him, whether it is arranged or whether it is love, that is immaterial, but certain tests have to be done. They should be done. Now it is people, they are getting aware of, like HIV test or sexually transmitted diseases के जो test होते हैं, VDRL test, and thalassemia test. Because thalassemia is such a bad disease which affects your whole life. And not only your life, your children's life also. So you should get it done, and it should be very, very clear that you should get the thalassemia test done before marriage. Because if both of them are minors, thalassemia minor, then there might be a possibility that the child might have thalassemia major.
Okay.
So, or one of them is major, then there is a possibility, great possibility. So this should be taken care of. And of course, a healthy body. You require a healthy body, because when you get married, the circumstances around you totally change. You leave your parents' place and you have to go and adjust over there. So mentally also you have to be fit, physically also you have to be fit, and emotionally you have to be strong. Because the same type of conditions, like your parents gave, it won't be there at your sasural.
Correct.
In-laws place, it won't be there. Whether
Correct.
you are staying with the boy alone or whether you are staying with the family.
Correct.
Still, you have to do great adjustments.
Correct.
Now that is true that previously only females used to adjust, but now the males are also adjusting. I would like to appreciate that also.
Correct.
But you have to adjust. So mentally, if you are prepared, कि हमको adjust करना है और adjustment को हम ये नहीं बोले कि हमारे ऊपर हम लड़कियां ही क्यों adjust करें, because if you don't do adjustment or your husband doesn't do, then there always be conflicts.
Correct.
फिर वो family breakdown अपन देखते हैं.
Correct. इसमें एक point. You can continue. Yeah.
If this type of means training, or if the girl is being explained everything before marriage, when marriage is not something very flowery or बहुत ही अच्छा है, ऐसा वाला तो है नहीं इशू. दो बर्तन रहेंगे तो वहाँ आवाज तो होगी ही होगी. We fight with our parents, we fight with our mother, our sisters, we fight everywhere. Fight in the sense that we have a difference of opinion. Correct. So we are able to accept at that level. But when it comes to a mother-in-law, father-in-law, or sister-in-law, husband, we are not ready to accept that. So a girl should be taught. Girl, not only girl, but a boy should be taught for such type of adjustments, and then it will have you can have a good healthy relationship with peace of mind. Your peace of mind will be there. So this should be taught.
मुझे 2 point आपके I want to take from that discussion. That एक point when it comes, like you said, premarital, there are certain precautions we have to take, especially sexually. One thing I want to know, like you said कि ये जो हम इनिशियल एज में बच्चों को, जो गर्ल्स को पीरियड्स हो रहे हैं कि बहुत अर्ली हो जा रहा है, एंड अनहेल्दी ईटिंग लाइफस्टाइल है वन ऑफ द रीजंस. क्या ये सब फैक्टर्स, या व्हेन इज द राइट टाइम की पीसीओडी एक आजकल बहुत कॉमन है. इट्स वन ऑफ द ट्रेंडिंग वर्ड आई कम अक्रॉस इन माय सराउंडिंग आल्सो, कि पीपल डू से मेरे को पीसीओडी है. ऑफ कोर्स देयर आर सर्टेन जिनको जेन्युइनली होगा, बट देयर आर समवन शायद मे बी दे हैव जस्ट कैच द वर्ड, क्योंकि पीपल डू कॉपी कि ये ट्रेंड में है तो मैं भी बोल देती हूँ मेरे को भी पीसीओडी है. सो ये कभी आता है, व्हेन इज द राइट टाइम, इज इट द अनहेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल आल्सो रिस्पांसिबल, या क्या है ये एग्जैक्टली?
PCOD is it is a type of disease, the polycystic ovarian disease, the whole, and it is a hormonal imbalance. The causative factors remains the same, that unhealthy dietary habit, mental stress, and not coping up with the stress, or lack of exercises. Not only exercises, but lack of games and all, they are not incorporated in our day-to-day life in the early stages also. So that causes PCOD because of the stress level, and because of unhealthy food, lack of sleep. Such are the factors which causes PCOD. The basic symptoms in PCOD is your menstrual cycle gets irregular. In some cases we find there is heavy bleeding. In some there is delayed periods. You get delayed periods. In spite of getting it every month, you get after 45 days or 60 days or more than that, 90 days. Means after 3 months you get your period. In many cases we have seen the girl menstruates only after taking medicines. So she doesn't come for the treatment for 6 months, and then what she says कि मैं medicine लेती हूँ तो मुझे periods आते हैं, medicine नहीं लेती तो मुझे periods नहीं आते. So this is when your cycle gets irregular. Cycle means your periods gets irregular. At that time you have to consult the doctor, and just don't say that I have PCOD, that's why I'm getting this, because there are other side effects of PCOD also. You'll start putting on weight, and once you start putting on weight, that will increase your this thing of PCOD. Your PCOD will deteriorate.
Okay.
So and then hair growth will start at the facial hair growth, and your voice will become husky, but that is quite late, but still we find in our day-to-day practice.